Hey all, thank you for chiming back in. It's Keshia. Wanted to take a little bit of time and talk about relationships. Oh my gosh. So ladies, this one's for you. Because we do it a little bit more than the guys do. So I wanted to talk about when you're back out on the market and you're dating and things that we kind of do and don't do mentally and emotionally to ourselves, wondering because we want that special someone or that level of companionship in our lives. Okay, so rule number one is not to have expectations, and expectations start as soon as when you're meeting the guy. You know, sometimes a man asks a lady out for a dinner, and when we're going to be honest with ourselves, sometimes we plan too far ahead. Before you even go on a date with the guy, we've already sized him up, measured him up, looked him up to see if he's even credible to give us a baby. Now, it's just dinner. All right, fall back a little. Enjoy some time to get to know the man, you know. Know if and see if he has something that you actually want. You know, if he actually brings something out of you that you'll desire and want in a mate. So go out to dinner. If the conversation's not hitting, it's not working, you guys can't blend, then you've already know that there's nothing else to it. You know what I mean? Two, learn to spend time with yourselves. All right, it's a great time and a great experience to be alone. It may feel lonely. The journey may hurt sometimes. You're looking for things to do, but now is a perfect time to get to know who you are and what you like and what you want. A lot of times, women, we have a tendency of, okay, we met this guy, we want him, and everything becomes about what he wants us to do. Okay, oh well, he's gonna call, so all right, honey, I have to call you back because he just called, and we're letting go of our friends and we're letting go of everything else important to us just so that we can do everything to make him happy. And the end result turns out is that you get married or things evolve, and now when you want to do things that are like yourself, you can't, because this man's already accepted you for who you are, which is what you showed him, someone who caters to him. Okay, and then in the end, things aren't working because somehow in our minds, as we figured, well, the things that we didn't like, we can change. So rule number three is accept the fact that you can't change anything about anyone. Okay, so the only way a change will happen is if the person decides to make a change within themselves. Okay, so now this will go into rule number four. A person shows you who they are. All right, good and bad. So when we see the oohs and the ahs and he looks good and this and that, all right, you got to break all that apart, because there's certain signs that he's showing you that are there that will let you know, is that something you actually want or will put up with? You know, is that something that you can actually live and deal with? And a lot of times we're missing the signs. We're missing the verbal communication that he's telling us. We're missing some of the physical communication that he's showing you. And because we're so caught up in the idea and, well, maybe this conversation is great and that conversation is great, that we're missing the bigger picture. So Keshia, what's the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture is knowing who you are first. That is the key to all ingredients. Knowing who you are from the grassroots, who you are built in, what things are important as a foundation to you. Okay? So once you know what's important to you, whether it's spiritually, this is what I believe in. This is how I plan to grow. Two, this is how I am. I'm an organized, very particular, specialized type of person. Three, what type of movies, conversations, and things that you like to do. Four, be real. Are you interesting? Are you that person that you would want to date yourself? Because this is real talk. If you can't be alone and it drives you crazy to be by yourself, or you get lonely and depressed, then what makes you think someone else is going to want to be around you? Straight talk. So you have to like and love to be with you so other people can like and love to be with you. All right. Like attracts like. If your bank account isn't looking great, you can't go looking for some man that has billions of dollars to just come and save you. You know, if you're not looking fit and you're going to be particular about the man, and this is men too. Let me tell you something. Some of you guys want somebody who's fit. You know, I'm pretty fit, but you're not hitting the gym. All right. So if you want someone fit, you go work out. If not, be okay with the presence. All right. The whole package. That's what you got to do. So that part goes both ways. And I think a lot of this goes both ways. But that pre-planning and the expectations that we, as especially females, can do, that has to come to an end. And I don't know what number I'm on now, but the next thing is learning to listen to a man. There's so many conversations I have where they say, no, their man doesn't talk. If anything, he'll deal with his men. And my experience is directly the opposite. They talk almost too much. So if anything, what I'm learning, especially when I've had married men hit on me, this and that, talk to me, and the women are lucky who I am. But what I'm trying to say to you is that you need to allow this man to speak. If anything, he's not talking to you per se because you're not showing him he can be vulnerable with you. Okay, a man needs to know that he has somebody that can have his back, that he can talk to, that can listen to. A man has that agenda where he's building, especially if he's chosen you to be in his life and he's married you and everything else. He has plans to build a legacy that goes way beyond what you're thinking of today. So if he's pushing off what you're talking about that happened between you, Susie, and whatever else, or some of your daily things, not saying your day isn't important, this is why. Because maybe it's time that you listen to him and hear his needs and hear his wants, because his plans are much bigger for you. And there's a lot of times it's when those communications fall off, when he ends up turning to someone else to listen to them. Okay? So ladies, Relationships 101, I crammed a lot in a little bit of 7 minutes time, but it's something that I feel needs to be shared. I've been talking to folks. These are the questions that come to me on a pretty much daily basis about whatever relationships. And my biggest thing is always to go back into yourself, because like attracts like. And once you align yourself within your spirit and your mind and your body from the heart, and that sounds like simple but complex all in one, because it is and it isn't. You start to manifest and bring in the type of eligible bachelor you're looking for. You feel me? So try to be easy on yourself. Enjoy your time alone. A good task for you to do is probably get a little journal and start writing little things out. You know, if you find that you're not interesting, start making yourself interesting. You know, find the things that you like to do, get a little curious, try new things, and get involved, be knowledgeable about what's going on out in the world or whatever interests you. So when you meet somebody that you like, you guys have something to talk about and you can grow from your grassroots together from there. Okay? Now, have a beautiful day. Stay blessed. Stay happy. Stay full of laughter and jokes, and enjoy it all. All right? Embrace. Thank you. Have a great day, and hope to see you again soon. Thanks.